This is Greyson.
Hi.
He loves horror movies, but he's never seen Ex Machina, one of Alex Garland's finest. So I made my best friend watch. Guess what I did? I made him watch Ex Machina, and now he's going to tell us his feelings. If you like horror content,
surprised?
not all of his feelings. If you like horror content like this, go to Hangtime's Patreon at patreon.com/hangtime to support smaller creators like myself and Greyson, and make sure and give this a like. And tell us your favorite Alex Garland movie down in the comments below. Okay, Greyson, the floor is yours.
So, can I tell you what I thought this movie was going to be before we started?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, here's what I thought the story was going to be.
Okay.
I had only seen, I think, like a teaser trailer to this or something like that, and it only showed Nathan and Caleb kind of talking to each other.
Yeah.
So I thought it was like two tech bro best friends working together to create this special AI, and something goes horribly wrong.
Oh, okay.
And I thought this was going to be like, oh no, these two tech bros are now dealing with something that's going to be taking over the world. That's what I thought I was getting into.
Not quite.
What I ended up getting is almost like a Frankenstein story, which is kind of cool, especially since, Oscar Isaac is in Frankenstein now. But I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. I came into it kind of with like an open mind, because I know that A24 in their earlier years, a lot of the films I didn't really enjoy by them. They were just kind of like it felt like I wasn't meant to understand them. Like, it felt like I wasn't smart enough to get what these films were.
Uh-huh.
But this one kind of takes you by the hand and just says, hey, let's just take you on a journey and show you some really messed up stuff. And they do that in a really, really unique way, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, because you're kind of just as clueless as Caleb is the entire film, right? So
100%. For those of you who don't know, this movie is about Caleb. He ends up winning a raffle that lets him go visit Nathan, who is the owner of, I do believe, Blue Book, which is basically Google.
Yeah.
And he's there to basically pick Nathan's brain and hang out with him. But whenever he gets there, Nathan has something special planned for him, and he has to sign all these papers to where he can't say anything. And you end up finding out that the reason why Nathan brought him there was he wants Caleb to test Ava, which is a brand new AI that Nathan has created.
Yep.
And from there, it pretty much unfolds, and it turns into, I wouldn't say necessarily a cat and mouse. I know it pretty much is like a cat and mouse game.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to kind of get into this. You just feel sad for Caleb this whole movie.
Yeah.
Because he is not prepared for either side. He's not prepared for what Nathan does, and he's not prepared for what Ava does. And this poor guy gets just ran over this entire movie.
Yeah.
No. And I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, he's very sweet, and I if I recall, the kind of point was he wanted to kind of test the first kind of steps here. It's like, I just want you to have a conversation with Ava. Like, just kind of talk to her, feel her out a little bit. He has
multiple sessions. He has a week to test to see if Ava, I think it's if she understands if she is AI and can like comprehend that or something like that. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I always in college I wrote my thesis on what AI wants, and it's to be authentically human. And so this is if I would have seen this before that, then it would have been a big topic. But yeah, he's like, he wants to get Ava's consciousness like as a human being to see if it'll kind of come out a little bit.
Yes. So what Nathan does is Nathan sends Caleb in to basically ask questions to Ava and kind of get familiar with Ava. And you could tell through these sessions that Caleb is getting feelings for Ava very fast.
Yeah, and she is really charming, and
she is.
And Alicia Vikander's like, her face is just like so perfect on that EXO.
Yes,
or on that Endo.
And that's another thing that I want to bring up about this movie. This movie was made in 2014, I do believe.
Yeah.
It still looks incredible now.
Yeah.
The way that they have Ava look in this movie, it is amazing on how good that looks.
Yeah, the mapping and just like I kept her the translucency of her body and the shell and the mesh is like holy crap. I don't
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's just
like the fact that because I was paying attention, you see right through it. And I'm looking at the back wall to see if maybe they mess up on it. And no, you see the back wall the whole time. It's wild.
Even like mapping translucent PNGs like in and like hotkeying and keyframing, right, is like such a pain in the ass. And they and somehow they did it with like entire rooms through her mesh.
And it's multiple times throughout the film. So this is a little backstory for me, but I did an edit on the ABCs of Death to where I had to like block out nudity in it, and it took me 2 weeks to do that. I can't imagine how long it took these editors to do that in this film, because it is almost every scene that Ava's in, you have to do that until she puts on the dress later on. But as these tests are going on, Caleb is reporting back to Nathan, and Nathan's also watching in. So the first session, it's, Nathan's like very curious, and he's kind of taking in all the information, and you're like, okay, he's kind of wacky, but he's not evil yet.
Yeah.
So by, I think it's session 2, the power outages start showing up. And every time a power outage happens, Ava starts filling Caleb's brain with these rumors about Nathan, saying Nathan's not who you think he is. You need to be careful around him. Do not trust what he says. Just be aware. So it starts putting the doubt in Caleb's head. So then Caleb starts questioning Nathan.
How are you feeling at this point? Like the first couple of outages?
At this point, in my head, I know nothing good is going to come from these outages.
Yeah.
And I already had it in my head that Ava's probably doing it. The outages, I was like, Ava's doing it.
Yeah,
There's no way she's not. So I knew that. And I picked up really fast that Ava was playing Caleb.
Yeah.
Like, it's just because Caleb's so sad.
Yeah.
And he has a really sad backstory that he's an easy target for her. And she knows that. Like, of course she's going to know that. She has all the information in the world. She's AI. Like, that fast. She knows when he's lying immediately, so she's going to grab onto these. I did like the power outages. I thought that was a nice touch to kind of basically put Ava and Nathan against each other on, hey, who's smarter, the human brain or the AI brain?
Yeah.
So I really appreciated that in the film. But as this keeps going on, I do like how the film almost makes you kind of say, like, Caleb's kind of pathetic at this point. Like, it pushes you into the, he's kind of got it coming at this point, because he is falling way too fast for this role.
Yeah. And so there's kind of this turn as the audience where it's like, where Oscar Isaac's performance is so great that it's like, man, this guy's evil, but like he's so much cooler than Caleb. Like
he is. He's more. Well, the thing is I don't think he's much cooler than Caleb. I think it's the fact that he's more interesting than Caleb.
Yeah. And Caleb does kind of become more and more pathetic because
he does.
Yeah,
100%. Because he's, the funny thing about it is he, for some reason, at least this is what I got. I don't know if everybody else got this, but Caleb believes that he can outsmart Nathan. And it's really funny to me that he thinks that.
yeah. In this, because it's like first off, you have an AI that's manipulating you, and then like Nathan wouldn't have this fully controlled environment, like capable of locking him wherever he wanted when he wanted.
Exactly.
But yeah, it is funny. Yeah.
It is. Like, it's funny that he begins to believe that. But about halfway into, I don't know, it's a little earlier than half, you get a new person that appears. You get Kyoko, who shows up, who doesn't speak any English according to Nathan, and that's why he hired her. but she is the maid in the house,
Uh-huh.
and you can tell right off the bat there's something messed up.
Yeah.
Like she looks like she's been attacked multiple times by Nathan. Let's just put it that way. She's
I
very
don't I don't mean to laugh, but it's like
it's very apparent that it is not a good working relationship.
yeah.
So Kyoko shows up and doesn't really say much. She's there and she's making food and accidentally spilling wine,
And
and Nathan's yelling at her.
and she's played by Sonoya Mizuno from Crazy Rich Asians, and like this actress is like one of the most perfect looking people ever.
She's very pretty, yes.
And it's like, so what were your when you first see Kyoko, like, was the jig up for you immediately?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. It took me a little bit to pick up on Kyoko.
Okay.
And I can tell you the exact scene where it hit me that
Okay.
it was. And I'm pretty sure you'll know what it is too. It was the dance scene.
Yeah.
As soon as that happened, I went, that's it.
Yeah, and it's a very dramatic reveal. So Oscar Isaac with his buzzed hair and his big beard, and he's very strong looking. But
he is in phenomenal shape in this movie.
Yeah, and he's like intimidating, and
he is.
And even though he's in pajamas the entire movie, it's like he looks like somebody that could completely destroy Caleb. Like,
oh yeah, he does.
Yeah,
but yes.
And what is your feelings about this dance scene, just in general, when you're watching it?
It wouldn't work in any other film.
Yeah.
Like this scene in any other movie, I think that if this scene would have happened, I probably would have just kind of turned it off and moved on. But for this movie, it works because of how wild Nathan is.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's like subdued. And it's like a subdued wildness, right? He's not he's not like some crazy guy.
No, he's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
He is. He's a insanely intelligent alcoholic who is ultra rich and knows he could do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, and I thought that scene to me is like, it's one of my all-time like favorite scenes in science fiction, and because it is such a it's so coded to the character how he would. Because to me it was like, hey Caleb, check how easy it is for Kyoko to just do what I tell her, you know?
Yes. And that's it makes a lot of sense.
And it lends to the story. So it's like a fun, outrageous way to reveal Kyoko's true nature, but it's totally acceptable in the context of the movie.
Yeah.
Yep. Keep going.
So you get that scene, and I think you're already in like 3 sessions at this point. Things are already starting to drastically change. So you have a scene where Caleb is shaving, and while Caleb is shaving, there's a TV in his room that constantly gives him a feed to Ava.
Yeah.
And he comes out of the bathroom and he sees Nathan talking to Ava, and it's a very animated conversation. Like, you could tell in that conversation that Nathan is basically yelling at Ava, and then rips up a picture that Ava has, it throws it on the ground, and then leaves. And he's also drunk at that point.
Uh-huh.
So this makes Caleb angry because Caleb has feelings for Ava, because Ava's gotten in his head and shown him that she dresses up for him and she does all this stuff for him, which is really, really smart for Ava because she picked up on that really quickly.
Yeah, he's very easily manipulatable based on his physical attraction to her.
Yes. So after that's done, there's another session, and Ava turns off the power, and Caleb says, hey, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get Nathan really drunk, blackout drunk, at 10 p.m., trigger the power outage, and I'm going to come get you. And we're going to get out of here.
Okay, what are you thinking?
In my head, I went, that's not going to work.
Okay.
I didn't know exactly how it was going to work out, but I knew that it was gonna go horribly wrong.
What are your thoughts on the turn where it's revealed that Ava's an amalgamation of all of his porn search history? Like,
well, that's what I was going to get into.
Okay,
that happens next.
Yeah.
So you get this scene because Nathan gets blackout drunk again, and you get a scene to where Caleb goes into Nathan's computer, and you see all the other creations that Nathan has made, and it's pretty messed up.
Yeah,
it's very messed up on how he's creating all these women AI, and he runs into Nathan's room, and Kyoko is there naked, and that's where Caleb is shown that Kyoko is a robot.
Yeah,
and then he opens up all of the cabinets that are around the bed, and they're all previous robots that he's made. So he puts something on Nathan's computer, gets the key back to Nathan after Nathan got drunk. The next day happens, and this scene in the kitchen is so good. From this moment on, it is pretty much perfection.
Yeah.
Like, the rest of this movie is perfect. So Caleb and Nathan have this conversation, and Caleb's like, "Hey, let's have a drink." Nathan's like, "Nah." I went a little too hard the previous night.
I know. It's just
only
like
brown rice and mineral water for me, but go ahead and have fun on your last day. And I'm just sitting there going, "Oh man, this is so sick." Oh man. And I had it in my head. I was like, "Oh, he knows." I don't know how he knows, but he knows somehow. Because there was a part of me that was like, "Are Nathan and Ava in this together?"
Yeah,
this worked out
exactly.
There is a. It's very, very slight, but there is a maybe Ava's in on this too.
Yeah, or maybe Ava's free will is still under control of Nathan, and it's all.
Yes. It's all a game.
Yeah, it's all a game. Like, she's programmed to be that authentic, to want to escape, to hate Nathan. Nathan filmed the video on purpose with her to manipulate Caleb, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening.
But you feel so bad for this guy.
Yeah.
So Nathan basically tells Caleb, "I know everything, man. I put this camera in here. It's battery powered. I knew Ava was knocking out the power. I got y'all's conversation. Here's the thing. You didn't really win that lotto or that raffle. I picked you because I know everything about you. I've gotten your search history. I've got all this information." And then Caleb goes, "Oh my God, did you get her face from my porn references?" And then the look, Nathan doesn't really say anything. He just kind of is like, "Yeah, you get it."
Yeah. She's literally an amalgamation of every porn video he's ever watched.
Which is crazy.
I know. It's so good.
And Nathan's just like, "Hey, man, I'm on your side. Don't worry about it. I'm not mad. It was all an experiment to see if she could play you. And it worked out."
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. Like, don't feel bad that I put you through all this stuff. He even picks up, because there's a part to where I think Caleb questions himself on if he's AI.
Yeah.
Because he cuts his arm open, and he's like looking in the wound to see if he's AI, and then he smears it all over the mirror.
And
yeah. Nathan goes, "Yeah, I saw the weird stuff you did." He's like, "I understand. We've been messing with your brain a little bit, haven't we?"
And it's just like Nathan at any point could like pull out a hammer and hit him in the head too.
Yes.
Like,
and that's what I was thinking was going to happen. I thought at some point, man, Nathan might kill Caleb, because there's no way Caleb's going to come out of this and not say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's going to tell everybody he knows. So Nathan's basically kind of like dancing on his grave in a way. Basically like, "I'm smarter than you are." And then the power goes off, and Caleb goes, "It must be 10 o'clock. And Nathan's like, "Yeah, I guess she's going to wonder why you're not down there." He goes, "Yeah, I guess so. Unless I put a program in that chains all the locks." But that couldn't have happened, right? And then you have this moment to where they're both staring at each other, and the power comes back on. Ava's loose. And Nathan gives him the sickest sucker punch in the face and knocks him out cold. And then I thought he was going to kill him because he takes the weights off the dumbbell.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, oh, wow, he's going to drop a weight on his head and kill him. But no, he goes out and confronts Ava, who's in the hallway with Kyoko, and sees all the different masks that Ava has made. And there's just this conversation. Basically, Nathan saying, hey, get back in your room. It's done. Get back in there.
Nathan knows he's in trouble, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He has 2 of his robots that he's created in the hallway. Not a good look. So Ava jumps on Nathan and starts attacking him. And Nathan gets out of it pretty easily. This is my only complaint with this. Okay. And I kind of understand why it would be this way, because there's no way Nathan would be dumb enough to make this robot,
and maybe
powerful.
That's why she's very meshy and light, right?
Exactly.
She's not like a T-800,
Yeah, which makes sense because you have to be able to, if that happens, defend yourself.
Sure.
He didn't want to because he doesn't know what AI is going to do and how fast they can learn how to attack you. But he honestly takes care of Ava pretty easily. But what he doesn't realize is that Kyoko's behind him and does the weirdest stab in the back I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's just a slow little...
Yeah.
It's the slowest stab in the back I've ever seen in my life.
I'd have to watch it again. But no, it is fun to, like, even though Kyoko's a robot, it's like she is clearly like a sex slave, dumb punching bag / drinking buddy, like constantly abused by this guy.
And that's what I had to kind of, because at first whenever I saw this scene, I kind of thought, oh man, that's kind of lame.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very, it feels almost anticlimactic whenever you're first watching it, because you want something worse to happen to Nathan. Because Nathan's a horrible person.
Mm-hmm.
But then the more and more you think about it, it's these robots aren't trained to attack people. They're just AI. They don't know how.
Yeah, it might be a new emotion for them to even think about. For sure. With the desire to murder.
They don't know how to pull that off. Exactly. They don't know how to do any of this. Like they literally just walked into them to see what the outcome would be.
Yeah, be like your vacuum cleaner deciding it wanted to kill you. It wouldn't know what to do.
Exactly. And then Ava does the same to Nathan, and Nathan's out.
Mm-hmm.
This is where this movie becomes 5 stars. Ava puts on all the different flesh from all the different robots and puts on a dress and gives herself hair to look more human. And she told Caleb to wait while she did all of this. So Caleb's just waiting on Ava. And then Ava comes back. Caleb's locked behind a door, gets on the elevator, and leaves him. Just leaves him down there. Goes upstairs, looks around, goes outside, explores, gets on the helicopter, flies off. Caleb's stuck in the basement, can't get out.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah.
He's not living from this.
Yeah, Ava's and like, then, oh my God, I don't care.
Yeah, and then Ava goes into the real world, and you have this really cool scene to where she's in this crowd of people, and she's sitting there, and she's looking around, and then she disappears into the crowd. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so good. And it's cool because it makes you think, what is Ava going to do now?
Yeah.
Is she just going to live a life? Is she going to do really messed up stuff to make humans suffer because of the way that she was treated? We don't know.
Yeah.
And that's what the ending, honestly, the ending kind of feels almost like The Thing to me. You don't necessarily have an ending to this film. It's very open-ended, but it's open-ended in a great way.
Yeah.
It's what does your mind think Ava is going to do?
Yeah.
And that's what makes this film awesome.
Because we know what happens to our lead and we know what happens to our protagonist, right?
Yep.
Their stories are closed. You know, Ava being a tertiary character, a lead, no doubt, but like a tertiary character, it's like,
yeah,
that's when it's okay. When it's like,
agreed. Yes. It's fine to end it like that because the whole movie is asking you, what is Ava thinking? What is Ava going to do? How much has she picked up on? Is this a bad thing or is it a good thing?
Yeah.
You don't know.
It's like,
and that's what's so cool about
her motivation is just to get out.
Yes.
That's it.
Her motivation is to see outside.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all she wants to do. She wants to see what the real world is. And for all we know, she could get into the real world and think, oh, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
And then, just kind of turn herself off. We don't know. But that's what makes that ending so cool. And you don't need any more. You don't need anything else in that. It is the perfect ending to this film.
Yeah.
It's I know that some people might see this and go, why is this on Carnage Candy?
Yeah.
It is a horror film, in my opinion. It's terrifying. It's AI.
Yeah.
It's a Frankenstein story, but it's told through building a robot instead of building a living corpse. Like, that's how I see this film.
Yeah.
Like, it is Frankenstein for like the 21st century,
And we're not necessarily like a horror channel that even wants to define what horror is, right? I mean,
no, not at all.
This is science fiction. This is a thriller, right? And like to deny
it is terrifying.
Yeah, and to deny that we can easily just like, honestly, dude, most science fiction we can just say it's horror. Like, we can find the horror in a lot of sci-fi, right?
Hey, you better believe we're gonna find the horror in Independence Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
You better wait till our July 4th episode, baby. It's gonna be sick.
Release me.
Yeah. Oh man.
So what do you give Ex Machina?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is hard. I'd probably give this like a solid 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
was my thoughts leaving with the 9.
There's a part of me that was like, I almost gave it a 10, but for a 10 for me, it's I know I'm going to watch it multiple times, like throughout the year. This one, I'll probably watch it again in like a couple of years. It's still an amazing film. Maybe I should give it a 10 because I can't honestly tell you a part of it that I hate.
Yeah,
I really can't.
I think it's just.
I'm going to give it a 10.
You give it a 10?
I'm going to give it a 10. I'm going to say that this is. I'm going to say it's the perfect film. I'm going to go back on my word. And I'm going to say it's a 10 because I had to go back and go, well, why am I giving it a 9? There's not a part of this movie that I look at and say I hate that. It's all very interesting. Like, it's all like, I had the same feeling watching this movie as I did watching Bring Her Back. I could not look away. I was constantly like zoned in on the screen, and I had to know, like, I was scanning everything in the movie, like every detail was being absorbed.
Yeah.
So this movie, it should be seen by everybody. I especially now.
Yeah.
Like, if people go back and watch it now, and I think that's why it hits so hard with me, because of how scary AI really is. And this was in 2014, so this was way before what we have now.
Yeah.
So I think if people did go back and watch this now for the first time, it would really mess with their heads. It's a fantastic film. Like, I will be thinking about this movie constantly now.
Awesome.
Because of this. Like,
Just so you know, Greyson, that's the second 10 that I've recommended to you on a Made My Best Friend watch.
What was the first?
Where Evil Lurks earlier. When Evil Lurks.
Oh, yeah, Where Evil Lurks was really, really good.
Not bad.
And I think the hard thing for me is that there's a lot of newer horror that I don't watch because I've already seen so much horror that it's hard to grab me. It's hard to grab me and pull me in because I'll figure out most movies pretty quickly. And this one, I figured out some stuff, but not everything. And that's what I appreciated about this movie. Like, it's very good.
Man, so frustrating because I thought Oscar Isaac this is when the Solid Snake rumors were really starting to swirl up, I think, with Oscar Isaac. And so
I actually went and looked that up because I was very curious. So I looked up if that was still like even rumored anymore. It's not even listed on his like IMDb or anymore. It does not have Metal Gear, which is sad because this movie, and I don't know why this movie makes me think this, but when I saw him in this movie, I went, yeah, I could see Solid Snake. And I guess it's because of like how big he can get.
Yeah.
But he if you gave him a mullet and you gave him the bandana with the beard that he has in that, like he'll be a great Snake. And he could be like Naked Snake from Metal Gear 3, like he would be really good. So
go ahead. Sorry.
I actually had to look up one more thing that I wanted to talk to you about before we cut this. I had to look at who did this because I thought it was the director who did the newer Blade Runner.
Uh-huh.
I think that's the same guy who did Dune as well. Because this movie feels like it could have been the beginning of the Blade Runner universe.
Yeah.
And that was the first replicant. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if you picked up on that or
Yeah,
not.
no, yeah. I understand for sure.
So whenever I looked at it and I saw Alex Garland, I went, 28 years later, guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was pleasantly surprised.
No, and I think and I think that I will also have you watch Annihilation as well, because it's another
That's another Alex Garland film. And I remember you had told me a couple of times that I should definitely watch that because it feels like a Greyson movie.
Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll do that one in the future. But yeah, man, Alex Garland. It's like he's a talented filmmaker. You know,
really is.
Yeah.
He is a bag of many talents. Let me tell you.
He's writing and directing and all kinds of stuff.
Just killing the game, man.
Yeah. If you enjoyed this, make sure and tell us some movies you think we haven't seen that you think you'd want to see here. But give us a like and subscribe. Ring that bell for more horror content just like this. And Greyson, thank you for taking the time to watch one of my favorite science fiction films ever made.
Thank you for recommending it for me. This is a heater, dude. That was really good.
Go watch our latest review on Derry. Welcome to Derry, right here. We'll be covering that weekly. And also go check out Greyson watches Cujo for the first time.
Oh, man.
You got that dog in him.
So sick. Oh, I got a dog in him.